Why they pull away when you get closer, what it really means. Today, we will be presenting why they pull away when you get closer, what it really means. You were talking every day, the vibes were perfect, the connection felt real. Then suddenly, they changed. Replies got slower, energy shifted, plans became, and you're left wondering, what did I do wrong? Before you blame yourself, pause. Because when someone pulls away as you get closer, it's rarely random. And it's not always about you. Today, we're breaking down what it really means and how to handle it like an emotionally intelligent adult. If you've ever been confused, frustrated, or low-key hurt by someone distancing themselves, you are not alone. When things were getting good, this is for you. 1. The reality, closeness triggers vulnerability. Getting closer means dropping walls. And not everyone is comfortable with that. At the beginning, it's easy. It's flirty, it's light, it's rushed. But when emotions start getting real, fears wake up. For instance, you start talking about future plans earlier, because future talk feels like responsibility. Closeness requires emotional exposure, and exposure feels risky. Number 2, attachment styles play a huge role. Some people crave connection, some people fear it. If someone has avoidant attachment, intimacy feels overwhelming. They may enjoy you deeply, but feel the need to pull away. But when things get serious, their instinct says retreat, regain control. It's not always about lack of feelings. Sometimes it's about fear of losing independence. You leaning in may activate their survival pattern. Number 3, they enjoy the chase more than the commitment. Let's be honest, some people love the thrill, not the responsibility. They enjoy the flirting, the texting all night, the attention, the ego boost, but once it starts becoming real, it stops being a game. For instance, when you were slightly unavailable, they pursued. When you became consistent, they cooled down. Why? Because the mystery ended. And some people are addicted to the chase, not the bond. Number 4, emotional unavailability is real. There are people who genuinely like you but are not emotionally available. Maybe they're healing from a breakup. They have unresolved trauma. They're afraid of repeating past mistakes. So when intimacy increases, anxiety increases. Instead of communicating that fear, they withdraw. When life gets tough, pulling away becomes their coping mechanism. It's a way to protect themselves from further pain. You are not too much. You are not too intense. You are simply seeking depth, and depth is not for everyone. Number 5, you started asking for clarity. Notice this pattern. The moment you ask, so what are we? Energy shifts. Why? Because clarity forces decision-making. And not everyone wants to define things. If someone pulls away when you request clarity, it often means they were comfortable in ambiguity. They didn't want expectations. They weren't ready to commit. Closeness plus clarity equals accountability. Number 6, they fear losing control. In early dating, power feels balanced, but when feelings deepen, vulnerability shifts power dynamic. Some people pull away because they feel themselves caring more. They sense emotional dependence forming. They don't want to need someone. Needing someone feels like weakness to them. So instead of leaning in, they detach to feel strong again. Number 7, past trauma gets activated. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you. It's important to be consistent, kind, and communicative. But if past relationships were painful, closeness can trigger those memories. I really like you. Oh no, wait, what? This is too much. I can't handle this. It's overwhelming. Why? Because the last time someone said that, it ended badly. Trauma doesn't always respond logically. Number 8, you move faster than they did. Connection speed matters. If one person escalates emotionally faster, the other may feel pressured. Even subtle things like talking about long-term plans early, increasing daily expectations. I want more time together so quickly. It can make someone step back to regulate themselves. We must be mindful. Pulling away can sometimes mean slow down, I'm overwhelmed. Number 9, they were never that invested. This one is hard but real. Sometimes people pull away because they were enjoying the moment, not building a future. They liked you, but they didn't see long-term potential. And instead of saying it clearly, they fade. It's immature but common. Silence feels easier than honesty. 10, you became too available too fast. Let's talk balance. If someone becomes your entire emotional focus too quickly, it can create pressure. Healthy attraction requires individual lives, personal goals, and emotional independence. If your world shrinks around them, they may feel suffocated even if you meant well. Closeness should feel warm, not heavy. 11, they're testing if you'll chase. Yes, this happens. Some people pull back intentionally to see. Will you panic? Will you beg? Will you overcompensate? It's a subconscious power test. If you immediately chase harder, it confirms that they value you more than I value them. The healthy relationships don't require manipulation. 12, they don't know what they want. Confusion creates distance. If someone is unsure about their life direction, their emotional readiness, their long-term desires, closeness forces them to confront those questions. And if they don't have answers, they withdraw. It's easier to pull away than to figure yourself out. 13. Sometimes it really isn't about you. Read that again. Not everything is a reflection of your worth. Attraction timing matters, emotional maturity matters, personal capacity matters. You can be the right person with good intentions at the wrong time for them, and that doesn't reduce your value. So what should you do? Instead of reacting emotionally, try this. Pause, breathe, and respond thoughtfully. 1. Don't panic. Pulling away doesn't mean chase harder. Space often reveals truth. 2. Observe patterns. Is this temporary stress or consistent distance? Patterns tell you more than words. 3. Communicate calmly. Instead of accusing, I've noticed a shift. Just make mature conversation without chaos. 4. Don't overfunction. Don't overtext. Don't overexplain. Don't overgive. Reciprocity is the standard. 5. Be willing to walk away. If someone repeatedly pulls away when things deepen, ask yourself, do I want a partner who fears closeness? The biggest truth is the right person doesn't withdraw from healthy closeness. They may need pacing. They may need communication, but they won't disappear when things become real. If someone consistently distances themselves when intimacy grows, they're showing you their capacity. And your job is not to fix their capacity. Your job is to decide if it aligns with yours. Pulling away when you get closer can mean fear of vulnerability, avoidant attachment, emotional unavailability, loss of control, lack of readiness. But what it should never mean is you are not enough. We have come to the end of today's episode of Wisdom on Marble. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you find value in this presentation, comment below, like this video, and share with friends who need it. Subscribe for more real talk about love, dating, and emotional growth. I love you all. Bye for now till we meet on our next episode of Wisdom on Marble. See ya.